So good for your life, pine needles.
Hello, my happy quilters, and welcome to another Wednesday afternoon here at Pine Needles Quilt and Sew in Rochester, Minnesota. My name's Marcia and this is Joy, and we are so happy that you could join us today to find out some fun new quilty things.
And we have many, many, many fun new quilty things today, Marcia.
We do. You're for sure gonna want to like, comment, and share on this video because you'll have a chance to win
A $10 gift certificate. We'll choose two from our comments, and don't worry if you're watching this later, you may still comment. We put the winners on our Saturday morning email, and we draw at the last minute. We have one more certificate we'll give away for our trivia winner today, and that is towards the end of the show. So you for sure want to stay tuned, right, Marcia?
And we do this, yes, exactly. We do this way because we know that a lot of people are working and cannot watch this until later, or maybe in the evening, or tomorrow, or the next day.
Right.
And so that's why we do it that way, so everybody has a chance to win. Well, it feels like spring outside.
It sure does.
Now, a week ago, it was like 20 below zero.
And it was very cold.
And now there's slushy snow all over the place.
There is.
Especially in Susie's driveway.
Oh.
And I've got a little thing to tell about that in a little bit.
Okay.
So I have some jokes
Okay.
that kind of feel like spring.
They're kind of slushy.
Kind of slushy, mushy.
Okay.
Okay, so what kind of bow cannot be tied or untied?
I might know.
I bet you do.
Is it a rainbow?
It is a rainbow.
Whoa.
Yay.
I never get the jokes.
I know.
And that is a double joke, really.
You know, it really kind of is. So anyways, when you drove in yesterday, did you notice how foggy it was?
It was very
It
foggy.
was very foggy. I tried to catch the fog, but I missed.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, Carly, did you that was it. MIST.
It's even better when you have to explain the joke.
Okay, I have one more.
Okay.
Okay, so what did the dirt say to the rain?
What did the dirt say to the rain?
If you keep this up, my name will be Mud.
And I'm sure you heard that growing up, didn't you?
That's right. But you know, I was thinking about that. When I was little and get off the school bus,
Mm-hmm.
my brother and I used to always, at this time of the year, I don't know why, but we would look for the last, it might have been the pile of snow that was pushed up with the loader tractor, or the last snowbank, but we would go and look for the last snow little pile or whatever it was, and we just had to stomp in it until it was gone.
Oh my goodness. And so you made spring come
I
faster.
thought about that because there was a little bit left on my driveway, and I thought I should just go out there and stomp in that.
I might think you've lost your marbles,
Oh,
Marcia.
I don't know. That won't be the first time, would it?
No.
But you know, did you ever play in the rain? And like it rained last night too, when you were little.
Yes, and I'm sure you have a story, but my girlfriend Shelly and I, we played in the puddles at my house. But you see, one of our boots had a hole in it. So we, being great friends, traded so that our inside boots were the boots that didn't have the holes. And we put on bread bags on our feet because we were both told by our dads, don't get your feet wet. You never want to have wet feet. So here we are. Here's her leg. Here's mine. We got our boots. And our other boot is on this foot, and we're sloshing through the piles arm in arm because, we don't want to get the other foot in that water. Well, of course we fell in. And, my parents lived in acreage, so it was a long walk up the hill. I mean, first of all, we fell in because the bread bag didn't work as advertised as a boot liner. And so the water was coming in our boot, and that water was really cold. And so we got a little excited, and we lost our balance, and we fell right in that big mess.
So not only was your foot wet, there were other parts
all
wet.
And we had to walk up the hill and home, and man, we were a mess.
I know, it was a lot of fun. Playing in the puddles was always fun.
Absolutely.
Always fun. All right, so we need to move on to
Okay.
real quilty
Well, then you're going to
things.
have to tell me your story later because I didn't hear it today.
Oh, no, playing in the, no, there was
Oh,
none.
smushing
No.
out the snow.
Yeah,
So-
smushing out the snow was my,
Did
it
you
was
ride?
just like,
Sorry, did you ride the school bus going to school?
yes.
So did you ever in the spring try to break the ice on the way? Because we had a dirt driveway.
Oh, in the puddles?
Yeah, you
Of
know how it
course,
would
yes. In the
freeze
mornings,
over and then
yep.
you would try to conk it. Yeah, us too.
And it would all wish up.
It was great.
It was fun.
All right, so this new fabric line, Marcia, is called Unity, and
This-
it is okay. It's really up my alley.
It is. It's so this is Collection for a Cause, and this is the Howard Marcus. This would be the 50th anniversary collection. So it's kind of special.
It is very special.
And if you're looking at the quilt behind us, it's made out of this. We'll talk about that later, but it is a beautiful, beautiful line of fabric. So without further ado, let's take a look at it. So the main piece, beautiful, kind of a Jacobine flower type print.
Very
I love it.
traditional fabric.
Yes. And this is the tone on tone, so this does have a little bit of a pattern on it. This is pretty too. So these are reproduction.
Fabrics.
Fabrics,
That's why
yep.
I love them so.
Yep,
But they're really nice, cheerful ones.
they are. Wait, remember this fabric?
Yes.
You see that a lot in the 30s fabrics too,
Right.
for the reproductions fabrics. This reminds me of, well, do you remember the Joe Martin fabrics? That kind of
Yes.
reminds me of those. And this kind of bubblegumish pink, I love it.
Oh, and that one's got a little bit of forest green on it.
Right, these are the same, only with the neutral background and then that pink background. Always, always beautiful paisleys. I love paisleys. And the gold, and here's this little guy.
That's beautiful.
It's the same as that. That's a really pretty, rich color. And the greens, they are a different shade of green for
They
each one
are.
of these.
And then after these gorgeous greens, they go into this beautiful aqua color palette.
Very lovely. And here's this one again. So we have it here, here.
There
I
were
have it
three
for
of them.
here. Pink.
Yep.
So the pink and the neutral and then the aqua. And there is the main print again. And again, this little double ball or whatever it is. And look at there. Okay, so we've got these. I'm going to start in here. A little bit darker colors of paisley. Darker teals.
They're
Aren't
so
these
pretty, Marcia. And then this one's really something.
With
This is
the
really
roses
me.
in there. That really
Yeah.
is pretty.
And isn't this a great stripe pattern?
It
A little
is.
different than
It is.
the others.
It doesn't scream stripes, so when you cut this up, it's not gonna, like if you get these a little bit crooked, not you, but.
I know what you mean. If you
Sometimes that does bother some people. And then we have this black background,
right.
which I love. And here's the black and the kind of the pink bubblegum together. And again, this print, we've seen that a lot, and that's beautiful with the black background too. Our paisley.
And there's a
The tone on
great
tone
balance
black.
of big prints, little prints, kind of tone on tones in this collection.
And here's this guy.
Oh,
Great inside the quilt, or any of these would be great, appropriate for a binding as well. Goodness gracious sakes, isn't this a beautiful display of fabrics? Collections for a Cause, 50th anniversary. I don't think these will last long.
I don't think so either. And there are 37 fabrics in this collection, Marcia.
Really pretty. And we have everything else you need.
Except that I think we forgot the layer cake
I
this
think
time.
we forgot the layer cake too.
Or maybe somebody
Somebody
sold it.
nabbed it. I did have it on my desk, and I think somebody thought it needed to be put away,
Oh,
which
well,
is fine.
good.
And you can show these. So the jelly roll, beautiful, beautiful jelly roll,
The 5-inch charm squares, the little mini charms,
and the layer cake
and the layer
that
cake.
we don't have, but we have plenty of all of them. So why don't you tell them about the beautiful quilt? Okay, first I'm going to say
Okay.
this is the third one of these that we've made. This is called Country Roads. It's by Doug Lico. Beautiful quilt. It was in his book, which is now out of print, but it's a single pattern. And so Moda has done a kit out of these beautiful fabrics, and that's what we have behind us. So I meant to bring all three of those quilts to show them, but I can do that some other time.
You can.
We'd have a tale of three quilts.
You do. And what's really neat, as Marcia has made two of these, this one was made by Susie, there are big and little strips, and that creates that unique little curve to it. But it comes in this beautiful boxed kit. The quilt is 64 by 80, and you'll get the pattern and all the fabrics you need for the front And I'm saying that, gosh, this is just, it's
calling your
just
name.
beautiful. It's calling my name, and the fabrics are just
One
fantastic.
lovely thing about this quilt too, we can show the picture on the back. He's got it in this offset. One of them that I actually did with this in the middle. So because they're log cabin blocks, you can put these together in many,
however you
many
want.
ways, right? You don't
Right.
have to do it exactly like this. But these are fun because the lights are, I think that's 1/2 inch finished logs, and the other
Right.
ones are 1 inch.
And Susie
finished.
made that on the serger.
No, that was just a photo op, but you can't.
Just a photo op.
Yeah.
What? She.
Well, I gotta
not
be
even a-
honest.
I thought she made that
I
on
said
the
that too. I
serger.
said, "How'd that go?" And she says, "Oh well, my serger was all set up and so pretty, and so, but you could make it on the serger."
Well, I might have to make mine on the serger.
There, yeah,
Because
okay.
the log cabin
So-
is my favorite pattern to make on the serger.
Fun
All right.
fabrics. Okay, next coming up we have a new class. This is gonna be fun. Trip around the world.
Okay, let me get this out.
So this is a panel quilt,
I'm gonna back up.
and it's trip around the world. A variation of it with the panel in the middle. And we're teaching this class. Renee is, and if you were taking a class from Renee, she also teaches the One Block Wonder classes too. She's a great teacher, very patient and kind. Keeps you organized on projects like this. Oh my goodness, we might have should have hung this one up. But anyways, this is a beautiful, beautiful spring quilt with the panel in the middle. The price of the class includes all the fabrics you need to make this quilt top and the binding. So we have one person that's going to bring her own panel and do her own thing, which you can too, but still you'll go home with this kit and you can make this one, or you can make it along with, most of the people are going to be making this one, but if you want to bring something at home and put your own panel in there. But isn't this fun? Beautiful spring. It makes me want to garden.
I know, right? And today it makes you want to garden because it's warm out there.
I know it. I love gardening until the weeds come.
I know, and they come so fast, don't they? And then they go so slow
And
going out.
by the millions
Right,
overnight. They
right.
just like, what happened?
They sprouted.
We can talk about that more later because
Yeah.
I didn't get to garden last summer,
No, you didn't.
and I'm going to this summer. Okay, the other new class is rope sewing projects
And before I show,
and stuff and rope sewing stuff.
so we have really embraced the movement. These are just a couple of the books we have on hand. We have this beautiful rope. I've made baskets from a variety of ropes, but this gypsy rope, Marcia, really is
It
fantastic.
is made for these kind of projects, 100% cotton. There's no polyester. It works in your sewing machine wonderfully well.
It does. We've also picked up a variety of these box kits where you get the rope, you get instructions and a needle in here. You just have to add thread and time to that. So for the rope bowl class, you can choose from a variety of kits. There are 3 that I'm offering as a choice. I chose to make the one with the handles as a demonstration, but that's a nice sized bowl. And if you would like to add your own personal twist, I'm showing her I've got the chocolate in there. You can bring some bits and bobs of fabric and you can make a covered bowl. So I'm very flexible on that, but we will start with a kit so you have a good base to start with.
And I think there's just a couple spots left in that
I think
class.
I only have 1 spot
Oh.
left. Yes.
So if you want to learn how to make a fabric bowl, because the sky's the limit with those.
The sky's the limit, but I just wanted to highlight that it's kind of the going thing right now to make your own natural looking bowls, and they're fantastic.
And you
So-
can never have enough baskets or bowls.
I know, and that little size is perfect for wonder clips on your table when you're working.
I know it. Okay,
We
Okay.
picked something off today, didn't we, Marcia?
we did. When you get done watching here or tonight or whenever, today we kicked off our quilt along, which we've been talking about for a long, long time. And we did use the Lori Holt fat quarter packs, which we don't have here, but we still have some left if you want to join us. Or you can use fabrics from your stash. We're focusing on 6.5-inch blocks. You need to have this book. We're going to go through every 2 weeks, 2 blocks we're going to feature. The first one goes a little bit more in depth in cutting, but I wanted to talk about this book because whether you do the quilt along with us or not, you're going to want this book. Carly, can we go down here? And I know I've shown this before, but I'm going to show it again. There's all sorts of things. There's things what you can use for pre-cuts. There's blocks that you can make out of pre-cuts as well. But what we really love about these blocks is that there's always 5 different sizes that you can make, and it tells the cutting, and then it always gives a little example here, as you can see, of some as they're done up. So I'm going to show you the blocks that I have made in 5 different sizes, so you can get, I'm just going to take one at a time. So here's the little guy. This is exactly, it's from the book, it's exactly the same block. It gives traditional cutting instructions to make all of these different sizes. So here's the next size, and the next size, and the next size, and believe it or not, look at this one.
And how versatile is that to have your projects
You can
be
make
available in all different sizes?
about anything, thank you, Carly, about anything you want, but look at the difference. So lots of, you know, we talked about this on our video too.
Right.
If we could have just one book, it might be that one.
Well, because you have so many opportunities to create from one investment. You could create
101 different blocks.
I know, but then you could make all different sizes and you can mix and
Absolutely.
match. So
Yeah.
the sky's the limit.
So let's talk about some new pens that we've got.
Well,
They're not really new.
Well, they're not new.
They're favorites.
But we have been trying over the last couple weeks to feature some favorite products that we have in our store. And these two really do it all. So you need marking tools from time to time in your studio. They are both ceramic marking pencil tools. One has black, white lead in it, ceramic lead, and a tracing one. So if you need to trace and transfer
Design.
a design, it has a tracer. This one has the white, the graphite color, and pink in it, but they are those 3-in-1 pencils, so you just turn it and click it and go. And if you happen to use up all that lead, we have refills for both of these to go. So these are really nice because really one of these marking tools will do light and dark fabrics in your life.
When you have the 2 colors of lead.
That's right.
Absolutely, and they really are a quality product. You
They
can tell
are.
just by the feel of them.
They are.
So Mystery 50, I want to talk about that. That's coming up, and we have kits for the Mystery 50. So the Mystery 50 is a private group, Facebook group, and you can join it, and we want you to join it. This is going to be a free mini mystery, and then throughout the next year, we're going to have 4 different mystery quilts too that you can choose to participate in or not. But you do have to be on our private Facebook page, and that's where the clues are going to come too. So this one is a little mini quilt that we're doing, and it is free pattern. You can pick one of our kits, or you can use your own stash. But these have been specially curated. We have 6 different choices.
And we included the backing for this project as
Backing
well.
and binding. All you have to add is your thread and your batting.
Isn't this just fantastic?
It
These
is.
colors are just yummy. Every single one of them.
Plum Pretty, Victorian Blues.
I have Farmstead Fun, Teal Twist.
2 of them are batik. So Teal Twist and Plum Pretty. These are batik choices.
Then I have Kansas Trouble Classic. And very bright and sunny, or Sunshine and Blue Skies. And the kits are only $19.99.
And it
then,
includes everything.
Yep, you'll be ready to start sewing with us when that first clue comes out
Which
on
is March 31st.
Right, so the clue part is a month out, but then you have time to get joined in that group. You can interact with others, and it's going to be a really
Once
fun
it gets
mini
rolling,
series.
it's going to be really fun. It's really fun right now. So you'll
Right.
want to join us. I think, Carly, can you put, or whoever, Mason in the back, put the link on of how to get there onto the Facebook book. And there are some questions that you need to answer, just because we need to keep the bots
Right.
out of there.
Now, I know you mentioned the book, but did you tell them that we launched our first? Yes, you did tell them.
We did talk about that. Yeah.
I was thinking about
So we
the
have 2
chocolate
things
in the
going on.
basket.
We've
So
got 2
this is
things
on
going
YouTube only, so you'll want to.
And the other one, the mini mystery, the free mini mystery is Mystery 50. That's a private Facebook group, and then that one's going to keep on going because we're going to have 4 different mystery quilts, and it is going to be fun. I'm very
It
excited
is.
about it.
I'm gonna grab a couple other class things that we are
Okay,
featuring.
software.
All right, so we have Introduction to Software for Bernina software owners coming up, and then we have, this is actually not the project that we're doing in embroidery technique of the month, but it is an extension of the project that Tim is covering, but it is a piecing in the hoop project, so that is the focus of this month's technique. And then he's going to, on the third day, if you join us with the Bernina actual lesson, he's going to show you how to create these shapes in software and how to fill them with backgrounds and words, and how to set up stitching around the outside of your card. So that is, we have Introduction to Software, that's just a couple hours. We've got a technique of the month,
Embroidery. So this month it's piecing in the hoop. So
piecing in the hoop.
Yep.
And then finally there is a full day class on creating in software these things, creating a shape, adding in wording, and design backgrounds to create this fun little St. Patrick's Day card.
So lots of fun. Tim will be back. We've been missing him. He's been gone
Yeah.
for a while. He does a great job with that, can answer any of your questions. Well, I think it's time for the trivia question.
Okay, I'm ready for the trivia.
This is
Marcia.
kind of an easy one, I think.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to be quick to your keyboard.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. So how many points are on the Ohio Star quilt block?
Oh,
How many points
I know that.
are on the Ohio Star quilt block? So the first one to get the answer to, I think Mason's watching in the back room there, to his computer will be the winner of a $10 gift certificate.
Right.
So in the meantime, let's look at our auction quilt. And it is bright and sunny.
It is so cheerful, this one.
It
and
really
it's a
is.
big quilt.
It is. It's made with fat quarters of, what was this called?
Well, it's of a similar nature as Sunshine and Blue Skies.
Yeah, it is really pretty. And anyways, I know that when we got this fabric, part of the proceeds were going towards the Ukrainian
Efforts, yep.
efforts over there too for the war. But anyways, this is fun. This is our auction quilt, and it is quilted in the beautiful sunflower quilt design. And look at the backing.
It's so very cheerful.
So if you need to brighten up a spot,
We have a winner,
Okay.
Marcia.
Yay! Go ahead. The winner
All
is.
right, so the Ohio Star have 8 points, and our winner is Becky Tomp. So congratulations.
Okay, eight points. Okay, so I want to thank you all for watching to the very end. We're going to wrap this up right now, but we do have a gift for those of you that watched. If you comment, now again, you'll pay for the shipping if you're from a long ways away, or pick it up in the store. If not, then don't comment. But you're going to win this wonderful Benertex charm pack. It's, what's it, woven fabrics, kind of
It's
like?
called Whisper Wave.
Whisper
it's
Wave.
It's just a textured tone on tone.
Very
collection.
pretty, but the charm pack word today is spring. So go ahead and comment on that for your chance to win that. And as well as you will have be in the like, comments, and shares, get in the drawing for the $10 gift certificates as well. Now we do have to tell you that next week we're not going to be here. If you remember a while ago when Susie was gone, we tried to have her set this all up for us so that we could just push play and do it.
It did not work.
And we obviously pushed play at the end. We went through the whole thing, thought it was going on. So you got 8 seconds. It was 8 seconds. We were signing off.
Now, technically, Marcia and I are both going to be here, but our technical crew.
So we're going to skip next week. We're going to miss it though.
We are.
But we'll be back the next week. But they're all going to Chicago, all 3 of them, Susie, Mason, and Carly, for Bernina training all week long. They're leaving on
Right.
Sunday, and I think they're coming home late after class on Friday. So all week long they'll be there learning fun new things for all of us and for all of you as well. So again, thank you again for joining us live here at Pine Needles Quilt and Sew to kick off the second half of the week with us. It's been a great week, and the end of the week is going to be even better.
Right.
So until 2 weeks from now, we'll keep you in stitches. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Bye-bye.